Hi, this is Kevin Thomas, and welcome to the At Home Film Festival. In my social media feed this week, I kept getting a lot of clips from 1980s musicals, so I thought, why not do a show about that? But I've chosen 7 movies, one for each day of the week. They were mostly maligned by critics, but beloved by audiences. Not this movie, not Fame. Fame is from 1980. It was a critical and financial success, went on to be a TV show, and an off-Broadway musical, so we're not going to do Fame, but we're going to enjoy it right now. There's one actress in 2 of these movies. I'll tell you who she is at the end, but look for her, okay? Anyway, let's get going now. Our first movie, also from 1980, is Xanadu, which, by the way, this and another film, which I will show, both flopped with critics and at the box office, but have become cult hits. Now, interestingly enough, Xanadu and the other film led to the Golden Raspberry Awards because someone saw them on a double bill in the 1980s and thought these 2 movies are really bad. There should be an award for that. And guess what? There did become an award for that. This totally, though, embraces the 80s. This movie is like a bunch of music videos put together. Yes, roller disco dancing was popular in the 1980s, so why shouldn't Xanadu feature that? I think it's got good choreography. Look, it's got Gene Kelly. Look, this movie even has solid gold dancers, so it had everything going for it, including the fact that Olivia Newton-John had made Grease previously, and they thought they were going to get the same exact audience and people would love it. But alas, they didn't. They did years later. They did buy the soundtrack, which is great. It had a bunch of hits in it, and it's very memorable. So let's listen to one of the songs, shall we? This was a big extravaganza number, but the movie didn't do well. Sorry. The Bobby had over her shoulder, and she married Matt Lattanzi. He was in a few other movies where he was super hot. Obviously, Olivia agreed. The movie that played with Xanadu at theaters was Can't Stop the Music, the fictional story of the Village People, starring the Village People and Bruce Jenner in his film debut. This too was up for a whole bunch of Golden Raspberries its first year because people hated it. It did do better with critics than Xanadu. On Rotten Tomatoes, this has a 37, while Xanadu has a 33. And this too has become a cult following, especially with gays who already like the Village People. But then to see them all sexy and sexy people all around them is such a gay smorgasbord that I want to go eat there every single day. Let's take a look and listen, okay? Let's go now. Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, keep yourself on the ground. Young man, cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy. Young man, there's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're sure of you don't, you can stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a great time. Oh, you get quick penis shots in that movie. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Oh, as gays love this. Yes. Oh, what is Valerie Bryan doing in there? Flashdance also has only a 37% with critics. Cost you a few dollars right now to rent this movie. But really, this was a trendsetter back in the mid-80s. It had great, vibrant new music. It also had a giant hit soundtrack. This did make a lot of money at the box office, so it wasn't a failure there. It was only a failure with critics. But we weren't used to seeing breakdancing in film. We weren't used to the fun songs that it had. The big number actually here won the Oscar for Best Song. Jennifer Beals was introduced to us in this movie. The poster of this film became one of the biggest selling posters of all time because of her sexy imagery on the cover. It was also nominated for another Oscar, and I also think photography. So this movie Did get some acclaim, but the critics didn't like it, but we, the audience, did. But I will never forget this number. This was so good to me. And Jennifer Beals does not do the dance, but stunt dancers do a great job. Oh, let's take a listen, shall we?
Silent tears full of pride in a world made of steel, made of stone. What feels to leave that end? I can't have it all now, dancing for life. What feels to leave that
If Flashdance had a fraternal twin, it would be Footloose. This came out, I think, just a year later. It's sort of the male version of Flashdance with Kevin Bacon. It did do much better with critics at 55% rating. It also was a box office hit. It also had a couple of Oscar nominations in the song category. Very, very fun movie. Here's the final number, which we can all enjoy. It is funny in a city where music and dance were prohibited. All of a sudden, all these kids know how to be Broadway level dancers. She's never danced before. Okay, I think these kids were all rebels. Why they couldn't play music in town, they were in their basements doing all this because there's no way they could just show up at this makeshift prom and be such good dancers, right? Oh, look how fun. Fun, 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 fun. A chorus line in the movie is also very much trashed by fans of the musical on stage, mainly because it made some changes and isn't as faithful. Critics didn't love it either. It got a 48 on Rotten Tomatoes, which isn't horrible, but it didn't make any money. Even though it was Golden Globe nominated for Best Comedy or Musical and was Oscar nominated for this song. Now, this song is so terrific, as well as, of course, the song we know at the end called One, which is still terrific in the movie. But this song, sung and danced by Greg Burge, he's a Broadway dancer. He's very talented. So this song is very noteworthy.
Cross
again. I think it was a beginning, or is it wonderful once in each retreat? Surprise!
Watching this number, we don't see Audrey Landers a lot because I think she was either filming Dallas or they say she wasn't a great dancer. Oh, that couple, that woman is Bob Fosse's daughter, and that guy, Tony Fields, he's a solid gold dancer. The one on the left went on to be in Showgirls, the movie. Where was Audrey Landers? Is she there right now? She's in the peach color. She's there now. She'll disappear again.
Close my was a sweet surprise.
Audrey! There she is.
Smooth as lemon pie. Surprise, 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 surprise.
No Audrey. Where'd she go? She's back. So Grease 2, which you could find on Paramount Plus, also was a box office bomb. Critics gave it only a 37% as well. That seems to be the big number here. The best thing I think people could say about Grease, even though I did like it, and it's become a cult hit, is at least the actors were closer in age to high schoolers. In the original Grease, Stockard Channing and Olivia Newton-John were in their 30s. But Grease 2, they were much younger. In fact, we all, except for Lorna Luft, we do have Michelle Pfeiffer here, who this is probably supposed to launch her giant career. Didn't hurt it, but didn't help it. So here's her big number. I don't think her lip syncing is that great, do you? I do not know why Staying Alive, the sequel to Saturday Night Fever, was such a giant flop. Critics only gave it 3%. Oh my God, on Rotten Tomatoes. And I don't think it's great. I don't think it's bad either. It made no money. It was a big flop. John Travolta, his body was fire. He was so hot in this movie. And I even like this song that is in the movie where his brother sings and wrote it. Say that's not believable is the big Broadway show that Tony Manero gets in this movie. It does not have a live orchestra. It's recorded music, and I do not think Broadway would allow that, especially with all the unions out there. But you judge for yourself. Is this movie awful? Aren't these songs fun and good? I challenge you. Tell me everything you hate about it. And then if you still hate it, remember to look at the shirtless pictures of John Travolta's body because it was very hot there. Yum, yum. Well, that's our show of the week. I hope you share and you come back. As we leave, we're taking a look at Girls Just Want to Have Fun, another guilty pleasure of mine. It didn't do too poorly with critics, so I didn't put it on the list, and I only could come up with 7. And it does feature Sarah Jessica Parker, but I'm not including this movie because she's also in Footloose. But what other actress can you think of that was in 2 of these movies? I would almost send you money if you guessed right, but you have plenty of time to research, and I'm going to give away the answer right now. Her name is Cynthia Rhodes. She's a great singer, actress, and dancer, but she never was the star. She's one of the girls in Flashdance, and she's one of the 2 love interests in Staying Alive. She also was in Dirty Dancing, but she was never the star. She ended up being put in a band called Animotion as a replacement singer. She's very good. You should look up the work of Cynthia Rhodes and enjoy it. And when we leave, I'm going to enjoy a lot of good stunt dancing in the movie Girls Just Want to Have Fun.